Hey there, adventurers! Today we're back at Hollywood Studios since I'm going to spend the afternoon at this park, ride some rides, eat some lunch, and have a great day. So with that said, let's go ahead and have a great day adventure. Oh my goodness, Jiminy Cricket's also out here too. Yeah, I've never seen Jiminy Cricket here. Look at that! Now for those who don't know, there is the construction for the magic of Disney animation, which is so cool since they're gonna have a new re-themed land. As we can see some concept art of what the land's going to look like, where we can see the new animation area in the back replacing Launch Bay, along with a brand new Disney Junior show on the right side. And then you're going to meet some characters roaming throughout the land and area, and then this is what the area will look like. So, for example, on the left side, Little Mermaid will still stay. There's going to be this little entrance walkway where we're basically walking through like the backlot area of the magic of Disney animation area, where this is inspired by the Burbank studio up in California. In the animation studio area, there was already some news that there's going to be some cool character meet and greets. There's also going to be a 15-minute short film and even an animation class. So are you excited for this?
I know, I'm excited. It's finally back.
Yeah.
It's going back to what Hollywood Studios is supposed to be.
It's also inspired by Once Upon a Studio, as we can see with this poster here for the area, and it'll be very interesting to see what this will be.
Very interesting.
Yeah, although it's so weird seeing Olaf in like 2D.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to always be so weird to see the lack of an arch here, but I am pretty excited for the area, especially since you got all the groundwork being moved according to by Reconstruct Photo, and while nothing much is happening major, it is still pretty cool to see all that. But now I think it's gonna be time. What are we gonna do next?
Get some food.
Yeah, do you wanna head over to Sci-Fi?
Let's go.
Alright then. It looks like they're covering the flowers because of the impending freeze that's coming over the weekend. And now we're here at the Sci-Fi Drive-In Theater. This is located in Hollywood Studios nearby the AMC commissary. And this is a 50s themed restaurant where you step back in time and step in one of your car booths to order up some American food. So now I guess time we go ahead and head in. Ooh, we're now here at Sci-Fi Drive-In. I gotta say, the theming is really cool, especially inside. They have some non-alcoholic specialties like the milkshakes. There's also the Meteor, as well as some appetizers like the crispy onion rings, red salad, smoked wings, mini corn dogs, along with burgers such as a drive-in barbecue burger, classic American burger, feature film burger, the flying saucer impossible burger, beamed up burger, and a fried chicken cordon bleu sandwich. On top of that, there's some entrees like the grilled chicken citrus salad, steak frites, and shrimp in vodka sauce. But if you want some cosmic concoctions, there is some alcoholic beverages, especially some zero-proof cocktails, wine, beer, and bottled canned beer on the back here. And I'm going to be honest, I think I'm going to get myself the beamed up burger since this is going to be for $24. And this is one of my favorite burgers here in all of Disney World. So we're going to head and get this one. And looks like we have our burger here. It looks so amazing. We have some fries as well, as I am very excited to try this. The fries are pretty good. I like how it's well salted on the outside, and they have that pillowy texture in the middle where I feel like it is really good.
I got the classic American burger. It's bacon, meat, cheese, tomato, and lettuce.
Ooh. You have that nice soft bun on top, as well as the savory patties, the lettuce is fresh, and the sauce too is really good. This burger is absolutely amazing. I love it. It is probably my top 3 burgers here at Disney. And if you're coming to Hollywood Studios, especially if you want a good burger, definitely come to Sci-Fi because it is pretty good.
The burger is pretty well done. It's amazing. The cheese is greatly done. Bacon tastes amazing. A little bit too crunchy at the end, but overall, really great burger.
And we just got out of Sci-Fi Dine-In. Overall, what do you think?
Always a 10 out of 10 for me. It's a beautiful restaurant, well themed, and just immensely like going into the 50s.
Without all the bad things. What do you have here, by the way?
Oh, the Oreo milkshake. We got it to go, so it's gonna come in with this cup if you got it to go.
Yeah. What do you think of it so far?
So far, it's delicious.
I will say, I feel like after that, I am pretty full. So now, let's go ahead and check out what's left of Muppets and Monstropolis. And now we can see what's left of Muppets Courtyard, where it looks like Pizza Rizzo sign is down. This whole theater is also getting a few things down, especially with the main sign. Also on top of that, the building in the center with the Muppet shop is now officially torn down a few months ago. And now they're actually starting work on the brand new coaster. According to documents from Disney, Disney will actually spend $22 million to transform the theater into a Monsters Inc. themed theater as part of Monstropolis. And on top of that, I feel like for Monsters Inc. Land, or Monstropolis actually, according to this concept art, looks like we're gonna have the Glob Theater, which will have a Monsters Inc. themed show. There's going to be some restaurants on this side, along with a restaurant with Harryhausen's, which I hope that's what it's called. There's also going to be this small playground here, and then eventually you're going to see the brand new roller coaster here. Plus, I also love how they have this sign down here. I wonder what it's called, since I feel like it has to be called something, right? I don't know.
But it's going to be Disney's first converted roller coaster.
Yeah, so think of it like the Dueling Dragons back in the day at Universal, but you're going to be lifting up on a door system based on the first movie, and it'll be really cool. Also love how they have the Galaxy's Edge in the background too. Really cool to see that. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what comes of Monstropolis. I feel like it's going to be an amazing addition. I am still sad to see Muppet Vision 3D gone, but unfortunately, for better or for worse, we have to just move on.
The only problem is that it was an underutilized area.
Yeah.
No one went to it. The only time it was at its peak month was when it was closing.
Yeah.
Which is the common problem with Disney with underutilized areas. Same thing with Dinoland, same thing with Muppets Courtyard. It was unutilized, so much potential. They didn't put all the money into it.
Yeah, but I am really interested in seeing how construction goes. But for now, I think it's time we go on some rides.
Of course.
Yeah, let's do it. There is also Darth Vader meeting guests nearby Star Tours. And I think since we're in the area, you want to go ahead and do Star Tours?
Of course.
Yeah, let's do it.
Star Tours is now offering convenient daily departures to the tranquil land of Naboo.
All transports hold for security clearance.
Stormtroopers will be deactivated for sure.
Hold it right there, Captain.
I'm not actually the captain.
We're looking for this rebel spy. Have you seen him?
No one on this transport could possibly be a spy. Dear.
This is the speeder we're looking for. Blast him!
Here's our part two. Hot face. I've always wanted to do this. Hang on, everyone!
I've been looking for you.
Ahsoka Tano, greetings.
3PO. R2. You're traveling with a friend of mine that has vital information for the rebellion.
The spy. I knew it.
Head to the rendezvous point I'm sending you. Good luck, Star Tours. And may the Force be with you.
Early are the legendary space whales. Quite extraordinary. So serene. We will be landing shortly. I do hope you have enjoyed your flight. On behalf of Star Tours, thank you for joining us.
Honestly, Star Tours is a pretty fun ride. I like how every ride you go on, it is always randomized, especially when you can go to different timelines, different planets, and even meet different characters too during it. I feel like it's a fun ride, highly underrated, and it is worth riding, especially if you're a huge Star Wars fan. And also, it's a 5-minute wait most of the time anyway, so it's great in terms of value.
And it's great because there's more variety of ride vehicles they have. That's why it's such a low wait time, because they have so many backups just in case they need to open them.
So what do you think of the ride?
10 out of 10 always. It's such a great ride, especially on a hot or cold day. You just go in there, relax for a bit, and then just appreciate Star Wars.
Yeah, but I think now we're going to go ahead and do Tower Terror. Right now it's a 30-minute wait. You want to go do it?
Let's go do it.
All right then. I gotta say, for Hollywood Studios, my favorite ride has got to be the Tower of Terror. It is so re-rideable. I love everything from the theming to the effects to the pre-show to the ride. It is quite possibly a perfect attraction. I think now, so I think we're going ahead and head in. Alright, let's head in. Keep out. Oh no. Oh no. What in the world is this line? Well, it's a 30-minute line. Alright, so far it's actually been 25 minutes. I don't think it's going to be the 30 minutes that's I thought it was going to be. But yeah, I feel like for the queue itself, it is spectacular. I mean, look how well themed everything is. You got all the cobwebs in here, the lobby. It feels like you're just transported back into 1930s, except we're walking into this abandoned hotel and then suddenly we're stepping aboard an elevator. I love it. It's amazing how the queue is. Probably my favorite queue of all time. Maybe behind Flight Passage. But also
Unlock this door with the Twilight Zone. Tonight's story of the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard, because in tonight's episode, you are the star, and this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
this whole library is pretty cool to see. Like, again, you got some cobwebs, some artifacts. Now we're heading out.
You are the passengers in a most uncommon elevator to ascend into your very own episode of the Twilight Zone. darkest corner of your imagination, in the Tower of Terror.
I think they're fine.
Lot of red lights. Oh my goodness. Hey, here you go. Oh my Oh man, that was such an amazing ride. I mean, Tower of Terror is a perfect ride, especially whether you're in a group. It is a blast.
Can never beat it.
Yeah, it's such an amazing ride. And I feel like this is the one ride, one of the only rides, in fact, I think I would give a perfect 10 out of 10 to. It is a classic that is always worth the ride, no matter what time.
And it's a definite must-do.
Oh yeah, for sure. Though if you want to have the best ride, I think, in my opinion, the nighttime version is definitely better. Though I think one of these days we'll have to do it at night.
We'll
Since
have to do a lot of rides at night.
yeah. Though sadly, it marks the end of our day here at Hollywood Studios. As always, huge shout out to Sebastian for joining me, and you have a fun time today?
Yeah, minus the driving.
Honestly, today was such an amazing day. We got to eat at the Sci-Fi Drive-In Theater, got to ride a few rides like Star Tours and Tower of Terror, as well as talk about all the updates here at Hollywood Studios that you can expect for the coming years. But now, it's over to you. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think is the best ride here at Hollywood Studios? And also, what's your thoughts on all the changes? I'd love to hear it. But till next time, adventurers, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.
Bye-bye.